Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. So in this video we are going to add the main functionality of our application where we want to prevent the user data. Means one user should not delete the data of another user. So now let us see how we are going to add this functionality. First of all, let us go to the Firestore database and visualize each and everything very carefully. See, here we have got the user registered in our database. Okay, here are the nodes. Now what I want is that whenever a user get registered in my Firestore database, okay, then whenever he or she try to create the nodes, so in the nodes these three information should be present: title, description and created ad. But then user id should also be present here. Okay, if user id will be present, then I can easily create a query in the Firebase and I can fetch all the data of a specific user based on their user ID. So now what I am going to do is I am going to delete all these collections. Okay, let us delete all these collections one by one and then add all the functionalities from scratch. Okay, what I need to do is, see, I am not going to add the entire functionality, just we need to add some extra line of code. Now just remove all the users from the Firebase as well. Delete account, refresh the entire application. Perfect. What I need to do is, let us register the user first of all. User get registered perfectly. Now I need to create the node. First of all, now let us go to the add node model or create node model. Now see, here I am destructuring all the fields. Okay, like what are the fields coming? Title, description. Here I am adding the created ad. But now I need to add one more field, which is the user ID, and we will get this user ID from the current user. Now from where we are going to get this current user? Let me tell you. See, we have the auth instance in Firebase config file. So this auth instance has current user. That's it. Now user ID will be user.uid. Okay, means each and every user unique ID. That's it. Okay. Now see, when I try to create the node, test node 1, test node 1, simply add the node. Node created successfully. Let us reload this. User get registered here. Go to Firestore database. First of all, we are going to see the user collection. We get the user registered. Auth provided, display name, each and everything is perfect. Now let us go to the nodes. You can see that user ID is present here. Okay, this is what I was saying. That now based on this unique ID, I can fetch all the specific user data. Okay. Now let us cross check the user ID as well. User ID is 6BNX. Go to the authentication. Unique ID is 6BNX. So our functionality is working perfectly fine. Okay. Now what we need to do is, now I should only get the data of a specific user. Okay. So now where we are going to add this functionality as well. See, where we are fetching all the data. We are fetching all the data in the nodes container. So I need to fetch all those things here. Okay. Now how we are going to do is, let me show you. First of all, simply bring the user from the auth instance. Auth dot current user. Okay. Now what we need to do is, let me remove this entire query. Okay. What we will do is, first of all, I will create one variable known as collection ref, because I want the reference to collection. Simply write the collection, pass the database instance, give the name of collection notes. Okay, then create the query. Query. Query will be, we have this query method which is coming from Firebase. Okay, query. Now in the query what we need to do is, first of all, see, if I hover over this, simply pass the collection reference first of all. Okay, so I am going to pass the collection reference. Now second thing is, we have one more function. Okay, and that function is where will help us to add a conditional kind of a thing. Okay, like we do in the like we write queries in the SQL. Okay, select star from users if a unique ID is this. Okay, like to add any conditional like this. Okay, so we are going to use this where clause. After this collection, just simply write this where clause. Okay, and it will take couple of arguments. Okay, how you will decide, you have to figure out. Now what I want to check. Okay, now I am creating query like this. Let me show you. If the user ID, see, first of all, what is the key of the object? Okay, this is the entire object. What is the key? User ID. It should be equal to the current user's unique ID. Okay, means this unique ID property contain this value. It should be equal to the current user's unique ID. Here you can see. Okay, so we have to create a query of this kind. How I am going to create? See, just simply pass first of all property which is present in the Firestore notes document. Let me show you where. Here, property is user ID. User ID. Okay, this is the property. Now if I hover over this, you can see a couple of arguments are there. Okay, field path means the path to compare. Path is user ID. Okay, then second argument is the operator. These are the operator, less than, equal to. Okay, the second is the value. So the operator, just give comma, add double quote. These are the operators. I want to use double equal to. Okay, now what is the property you want to compare? Property is the user's unique ID. That's it. Now all the details will be same. Okay, that's it. Just you have to make query like this. That's it. If I log out from this application and now if I register a new user, I am going to use the same username, b at gmail.com 123456. Simply click on register. We are on the login page, means dashboard. Okay, and you can see that no data is present here. Okay, so now what I want to show is, like, if data is not present, then I want to show that no data is present. Okay, so now we need to add all these things. So we will be modifying this container section here. Okay, first of all, see, we have got the create note card, so that is perfect. Here we are showing loading, that is also perfect. But the thing which I want to do is, I want to cut this section. Okay, what I want to do is, first of all, I want to use filter nodes. Okay, and I want to check whether its length is 0. If it is 0, then I want to do something, otherwise I want to do something. I want to show a box. Okay, and in box what I want to show is a heading. Okay, a heading of what? No data found. Okay, otherwise I want to show the map statement. That's it. Okay, now we got this no data found. Perfect. But one thing is, I want to pass one prop to this heading, and I just want to increase the size of large. Okay, and also one more thing that I want to give one class to this. Class will be margin auto on all side. Okay, so it will be in the center. That's it. This is the only thing I want to do. Okay, now all the notes functionality, okay, like deleting the note and editing the note will work perfectly fine. Okay, you don't have to worry for that. Okay, this is the only feature which was left in our application. Okay, now see, if I try to create a data here, test note 2, test note 2, let us create this. Note created successfully. I am able to see the data which is created by this user only. Okay, here is the test note 2. You can see that user ID is different. That's it. Now neither user can delete the data of other user, neither he can update the data of other user. Okay, so this is how you can use a Firebase to build a end-to-end product. Now see, this is a very small project. Okay, you can easily add multiple fields in this. Okay, like if whether you want to add title, description, data, files upload. Okay, or you want to add some of the tags as well. So you are free to add new features as well. Okay, but from my side, this entire series is over. I have shown you how you can use Firebase in order to build an end-to-end project. Okay, now that is all about this series. Now let us meet in some of the new video or in any other new series. Okay, so till then, take care and try to build some of the awesome projects and do let me know. Okay, like how do you feel about this entire series or this entire course?